Well, good morning, guys, and welcome back to the Bass Piper channel. Rumble, all my followers there, welcome back as well. Hey, guys, I just wanted to come on here for a couple of seconds. Hopefully, this won't be very long. But I do want to recap on my man cave tour yesterday. And I kind of got a little bit of a brain fart on some of my pipes I was showing you. I showed you this on the top shelf, the Savinellis, then I went into my different artisan pipes, and then on the other end was the Petersons. And below that was the Boswells. But a couple of the pipes I was struggling to figure out what they were or who they were, so I got them today. The two that I couldn't figure out, they were Ron Smith pipes. Rand's pipes. This one here, this one is what I was trying to call the 7 pipe, and it's not. I'll show you that one in a minute. And the other Ron Smith is this one right here. Ron is out of Tennessee and makes some nice pipes. He's under Rand's, R-A-N-Z pipes. I'm trying to put these back in a contorted arm fashion without dropping my pipes on the floor. Bear with me, guys. I don't have Vanna White. I gotta be Vanna White and the presenter. That's pretty bad. This one right here is a Jake Hackard pipe. It was an OMS, made for OMS. And I had him, this one he made for Simone, who owns OMS. And I said, the one that you got, that he's got on his video, I want you to make me one just like it. And he did. This is a nice pipe by Jake Hackard. He's out of Pennsylvania. If you haven't owned any of Jake's pipes, he makes some excellent pipes as well, and for good price point. The 7 pipe that I misled you on, and it was actually a Ron Smith. This is the 7 pipe right here. Of course, he's retired now, I believe, over in Denmark. And but that's that pipe. But I wanted to get on there. It bugged me all last night. I previewed my video, and then when it hit the airways, I sit back and watch it on the big screen, and to analyze my videos. Maybe some of y'all do the same thing. I know there's some people, they don't want to see their videos, but I try to analyze mine to see, you know, what mistakes I'd made or anything, and I can come back in the next video and correct them, and that's what I'm doing now. But thank you so much for all those who've made comments on the man cave. As I've noted and I've commented, it's a work in progress. You know, it's taken a little longer than I was hoping. But, you know, as with all of us, life gets in the way. And it takes a little time. Also, the bank account starts getting a little low. So you got to wait to build that back up. And so it's been a while. It's been a couple of years. And it's kind of been a little side hobby and dream of mine. And, of course, over 40-some years of marriage and working. Some of the young bucks that are viewing this going, wow, man, Bass Piper, I wish I had something like that. Well, you'll get it one day. Hang in there. You never know, you know. And if you've got a spouse that, you know, well, is open to it, you never know what you're going to have down the road. You know, when I was in my 30s and 40s, I didn't think I was going to have today what I have. And, you know, it's so funny, folks. We look at life, and I know a lot of us, and even myself included, you know, we dream in our 20s and our 30s of what are we going to be like, and will we be what we want to be by the time we're in our 40s and 50s and 60s. And then we get there and we find out man, I'm not even close to being what I want to be or making the money I thought I was going to be making. But you know what? A lot of that don't matter because over time, you look back at where you were in your 20s to where you are today, you've gained a lot. And I know there's some of us out there that can say, well, Bass Piper, I've struggled all the way along. I still don't feel like I'm as far 40 years down the road than I was 40 years back. And I know there's some cases like that. I get that. I understand. Life can set some of us back and give us some hard blows. I understand that. But for a lot of us, we are truly, truly blessed. That's why I tell everybody to count your blessings at the end of my videos, because really, you may not be where you thought you were going to be. You may not, be the successful, famous actor or actress you thought you were going to be in Hollywood, or a big musician on the stage in front of a lot of people. And, one of my things was most of y'all know, I sang gospel music for many years, and I thought maybe by now, I would already be with a professional Southern gospel quartet and out there traveling and all of that. And of course, I've had many of people I've sang with. Well, they've always said, "How come you're not out there? Why aren't you running up and down the road on a $500,000, $1 million Prevost and out there with a group recording and traveling?" Was it in God's plans? I had a few nibbles, but not the bite. So it just wasn't meant to be. And I sit back and I go, well, I wouldn't be pastoring today if I was singing. So God kept me still in the ministry arena, just doing a different thing. And so, we got to count our blessings. And a lot of times when God shuts doors that we go, man, why did he shut that? We find out later on why. And it could be for the good, and it could be for our protection, and he just doesn't want us going down that trail. But anyway, I just want to get on. I appreciate all the comments I've gotten so far on the Man Cave. This was nothing of Bass Piper trying to show off anything or trying to be big or anything of that nature. I had a few requests about it, wanted to see how things were going along, so I thought I would just show what was happening. And it took Bass Piper and Mrs. Bass Piper quite a few years to get what we've got, like a lot of you all. And so this didn't happen overnight. And I've been out there looking at some of the Man Cave, getting Man Cave ideas, and I tell you, there are some that's just unbelievable in homes. I mean, these guys have got to be multimillionaires or own their own businesses or whatever. I mean, my little thing here in Virginia, to some of these guys looks like trailer park compared to what some of these guys have got. Man, it's just unbelievable. I mean, they got a lounge, like a commercial lounge in their basement or in their den, and the material that they use and the woods and the countertoppings and all the stuff. I mean, they got thousands upon thousands of dollars in their stuff. So Bass Piper stuff is just a meatball, but it's big to me. So that's all that matters. But, there's a lot of them out there, man. You sit there and look at them. Have you ever noticed that a lot of times, guys, when you go on to look for something like this, Man Cave ideas and Man Cave stuff, they always show you the stuff that's out of reach for you, for most of us. It's hard to find those just average, you may see a few of them, but it's always the big spectacular, $500,000 man cave projects and $1 million man cave projects. But anyway, I guess that's something that you can look for to dream about, huh? But anyway, I just wanted to get on here and go back and fix those pipe mess ups. I got right in front of my pipe collection and got the biggest brain fart I ever had. Who made what and what they were. But I just want to come back and get that corrected. Hey, the other thing I want to say, man, it looks like a lot of folks, unless I am just oversighting it, but it looks like a lot of folks are going to Vegas to the pipe show here in a couple of days. Man, I wish I could go. Me and Miss Bass Piper's been out there about 2 or 3 times, but it was on work conference type stuff. You know, they'd have conferences that I'd have to go to or she would have to go to. And you only get to spend a couple of days and back on an airplane. Well, man, I'd love to be out there with a lot of you guys at the pipe show. It's a 5-hour flight from where I'm at to hit Vegas if it's straight flight. But we just can't do it this time around. But man, it looks like a lot of you guys are looking at going. So you guys have a great time. And for those of us that can't be there, hey, some of you guys make a little bit of video and stuff. I'd love to see it. And I hope you guys have safe flights, safe travel. Just a good time out there. And I would love to be with you guys. I'm hoping, you know, we're going to try. Hopefully next year hopefully we'll have a Richmond show. But I also want to try to make the next Ohio show next year. And I understand in March they got the Muletown pipe show. So I'm trying to see maybe if we could work that out. It would probably be just as cheap if the economy gets straight for us to fly out there and just get a rental car and then fly back, than to drive I think it's about 10 to 12 hours or something like that from my house to the Briarworks location. So anyway, guys, we'll cut this short. 12 minutes, that's short for Bass Piper, as y'all know. And listen, we'll talk with you all later. I'm hoping to come back maybe tomorrow or the next day with a little cigar review thing on my journey with that. But let me say thank you to all my subscribers. Love you guys. Appreciate your support. And I'm eventually going to get out here. I'm running behind on getting a shout out to all my new subscribers. But listen, all you guys and gals that are going to the Vegas Pipe Show, you guys have a great time. And we'll see you later, okay? Until next time. Listen, relax, have a pipe or a cigar. And don't forget the many blessings God gives us each and every day. You guys take care. Bye-bye.